went in my eye hole. Oh no. Went in my eye hole. Should I just smoke them maybe? They're like a little bit frisky today.
Yes, I know that 1 and 1 are 2. Ain't no problem that I can't see through. As long as it's just me and you, my crazy little bees.
Getting ready to set up the flow frames today. It's Flowhive time. So, let me show you. A Flowhive comes with one of these, what they called keys. You put it in the end. There's a little cap that goes on top like that. So you pull that out. And before you install it, you want to make sure that the hexagons are all lined up. So right now, they're lined up. I'll show you what they look like not lined up. So now, they are all kind of zigzagged and not lined up. So you want to put your key in the end. I believe it's when this is pushed down. And they should all be beautiful hexagon shapes, I believe. Let's do a close-up of it so it makes sense. So I'm just going to go through and make sure that all of these are in the down position and that they're all hexagons and not split. When you split them, that's when the honey would flow out. So I've checked them all, they're all good to go. Now what you want to make sure is that all your caps are on, all the plugs are in place, and also that the capped end is facing this little piece that comes out at the top, which is the back of the Flowhive. So I'm going to put all my caps in and point them back. And you want to make sure this piece is secure. So you'll notice on this side, this is the back latch. This is where you would tap your honey out when it's ready to go. This is to cover all of the little keyholes. So you want to make sure all of this is all secure and safe. And then the side here is your viewing window for when the bees are ready in action, and you can watch them through there. So the next step, I'm going to go through the Flowhive itself and add a little lump of beeswax and honey onto each side of the flow frames, and then I'm going to put it on top. So I'm going to do that first. Okay, so I'm just going to take the flow frames out one by one and smear a little wax on the front and back of each flow frame. And I'm just going to take that from the inner cover for now. And this is something I saw on the Flow live YouTube channel. So there's just a little splot of wax there. Easy peasy. So I'm going to keep doing that to the rest of them. Make sure your keys and stuff are pointed to the back. flow box on top of the hive. The only difference between a Flowhive brood chamber and a regular Langstroth brood chamber is that this is 8 frames only, so it's a bit smaller, which isn't the best for Canada in the winter. So I'm likely going to transfer this hive into a 10 frame Langstroth hive come the fall, so that they're better off for the winter. They can be more snuggly and have more resources. So that's about the only difference. It's just this box with the flow frames that's different. So I'm gonna pop that on. I've smeared some wax on both sides of each frame in here of the flow frames. I made sure all the caps were on and the plugs. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This is the back of the hive, and that's where you collect your honey. And then there is the viewing window. So I'm gonna put that on now and close it all up. Excluder. And for those of you who are not beekeepers, you're not familiar what all these parts are. I realize I just kind of skip over things and I don't explain it. But this is called a queen excluder. And the reason we use these, not all beekeepers do, is you put it over the brood chamber. So the queen is somewhere in this bottom box. I'm going to put that on top, and then the flow frame will go on top, or in a normal situation, a honey box or a honey super, whatever you call it. And that's so that these little grates, the queen can't fit through here because she's about double the size of a regular female honeybee. So she can't get through here, and actually the drones are a bit bigger too, and I don't think they can fit through here either, which is fine because all they do is eat honey. So all the females can get through here, all the worker bees, to store all the honey, and the queen just stays in the bottom box making babies. And then that way we know when we harvest our honey we're not eating bee babies. Simple as that. So it's not on in the winter, just during the honey season. And you can see the size difference when I put it on. I have some hanging over, but I'll cut it later. Then you're going to put your inner cover on and your outer cover, or your lid. So that was easy. I hope the rest of the process is easy. I'm just going to show you what my husband's Flowhive box looks like right now, so you can kind of tell what that will look like, but I can't wait to show you. Good little Flowhive. almost like you have two viewing windows, one at the back and one on the side. Earlier I saw a little bee sideways in a comb, which you would never see in like an observation hive or anything, like going in the side. So I'm hoping I can do some like live stream cams of the Flowhive. I think that would be really cool. Just set it up and let you watch the bees inside the hive. That'd be so neat. So I'm really excited. So my husband's had his Flowhive on for about 2 weeks, but you could see the outside frame through that viewing window. Actually, they have honey in there, so that's normally the last part they start with, so that's really great. I've seen a few people have troubles with getting the bees to use it, and I think the key is just putting that wax in there and not adding any other types of honey supers along with the Flowhive, just the Flowhive, from what I'm seeing from my husband's hive. But we'll see how my hive goes. I've never done it before, so we'll see. And that's me just watching Flowhive YouTube videos. So hope that helps if you're a first timer like me. Concludes this episode of Bees and Bikinis. Please like and subscribe so I can continue to be encouraged to be what they call a daredevil.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down,